today easily.
In Wellington, as in other towns and cities, a sense of normality is beginning to take form. And it seems that face coverings will be just as important for our economy as they are for our health. Pablo Taylor, ITV News.
Well, you've certainly been getting in touch with your views on this issue, so let's share some of them. We'll start with Catherine Jones from Coventry, who says, I've got bad asthma, so I won't be wearing a mask. Tracy Ann from Boldmere says, I've just returned from my local supermarket and no one was wearing masks. There is no one telling people they should be either. Tony Purcell from Stoke-on-Trent says people are abandoning social distancing from today. It definitely doesn't feel safer to me, mask or not. And it is certainly, I would say, a sign of our changing times. So thank you to everybody who got in touch. Now, 3 people have died in West Midlands hospitals in the last 24 hours after being diagnosed with coronavirus. The death toll for each area of the UK has been revealed, and it shows that in Smethwick, which is currently experiencing a spike in coronavirus cases, 49 people have died since the start of the pandemic. Similar figures have been recorded in Lichfield, where 47 people have died. In both areas, April saw the highest death toll. Health officials are tackling a coronavirus outbreak at a food packing plant in Worcestershire. 14 of the 340-strong workforce at Evesham Vale Growers at Blackminster have tested positive for COVID-19. All staff at the site will now be tested and they're being advised to isolate. Other news, and a new inquiry will begin into the safety of maternity services across England. It follows claims that hundreds of babies and mothers have died or been permanently harmed due to care failures at several NHS trusts, including hospitals in Shrewsbury and Telford. MPs will also review the process for clinical negligence claims. Tributes have been paid to a Windrush campaigner from Wolverhampton who has sadly died at the age of 64. Paulette Wilson came to Britain from Jamaica when she was just 10 years old, but she faced deportation. She spent time in a detention centre as part of the Windrush scandal. She's been described as an inspiration by the leader of the City of Wolverhampton Council, and fellow Wolverhampton Windrush campaigner Patrick Vernon said she made an important contribution.
Paulette basically inspired hundreds, if not thousands, of other people caught up in the Windrush scandal to tell their story. And if it wasn't for all those stories, we wouldn't have had the scandal and exposed the government and for the government to do a U-turn on its immigration policy.
Winter flu vaccinations are set to be double this year, with fears that people could suffer both seasonal flu and COVID-19 at the same time, and that could overwhelm the NHS. Well, let's talk to Dr. Shabir Tajani about this. And Dr. Tajani,